This is Moog733, and welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn Let's Play series. This is episode 12, where we left off as we were collecting all the Aetheryte shards from the city-states and also unlocking all the jobs as we go along. We're going to continue right off going to Gridania and getting the last of the classes that are available to us, and then we're going to jump into crafting. Alright, so let's get started. So here we go. Taking the next airship over to Gridania. Yes. Yes, I would like to go. It's so lopsided. That so bothers me. You have no idea how much it bothers me. And during the story, we're going to go and find Sid and eventually get the Enterprise, his airship, which doesn't look much different than this one, only a little nicer, but it's lopsided too. I don't understand the design. That's one of the things, it just irks me. I don't even know what these fin things are that are coming off of there, the stabilizers. They don't make any sense. Like, the darn thing should not fly. If you know anything about engineering and flight, it's wrong. There's no forward propeller for it too, so how is it moving forward? It's hard to be immersed when you can't suspend your disbelief on certain things, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this girl. Yes. Ba-da-dum. Now I do like Redanian music. It's kind of nice. Blah blah blah. So now I'm supposed to go to a guy that's standing right outside the Conjurers Guild, which is right there. So we're actually going to go and unlock some jobs too while we're at it. Alright. Let me get some Aetherytes. Ethernet shards. I totally went out the wrong door. I don't think I've ever done that. Alright. So let's take a look at the map. So the big crystal's here. Carpenters Guild is right there, just south of here. So let's tune to the crystal. So I'll hit the Carpenters Guild, then I'll run over to the Archers Guild and grab the crystal by the Archers Guild. And go to Old Gridania to get the rest of the jobs. So, if you look at the map, I believe, yeah, the Conjurers Guild is in Old Gridania too. Ah, I ran past it. Sorry, you get used to running the Guildmaster and you forget that the receptionist is the one who actually starts the quest. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Come on, home slice. Let me go. So here's the carpenter. The carpenter's typically responsible for like bows, some tools, a lot of your lumber products, obviously, that you use in other crafters, and also some weapons like lances. That's its primary. So you don't use the carpenter nearly as much as you do the other ones, but it's still just as important to level it up with everybody else, especially when you get into the higher end woods and whatnot. So carpenter, I believe, goes... I do have it in the wrong order. Because armor goes there, blacksmith goes there. Nope, it goes there. And carpenter goes here. Goldsmith, weaver, leatherworker, alchemist, culinary. I believe that's the right order right there. So anyway, sorry, my rambling. I do that a lot. Alright, so we have the carpenter now. Now we gotta go to the Archers Guild, which, if you look on the map, is on the far right over here. It's unfortunate there's no quick way to get around anywhere in this the first time through. So we're gonna run. And we're gonna lock that while we're at it. So you want to be an archer. Now, I do like being an archer. I'm not a fan of what they did to the bard, as far as the moves. I don't know if you are aware of it or not, or how much you know about the game, but in the Stormblood update and a lot of the patch updates they did building up to the Stormblood, they changed the way that jobs worked dramatically, and they reduced a number of the skills that were available for each of those jobs. And the Bard was one of the ones that really got impacted, and I'm not a fan of the way the Bard works now versus the way it was before. Because I really loved the Bard for hunting. It had an AoE thing that you could just spam, and you could target a bunch of enemies and just spam arrows raining down on it. It was one of the best moves for hunting I'd ever seen, because it was an instant, and the recast for it was a second, and it had good damage potency, but it's gone now. So now hunting with a bard kind of sucks, like a lot. So I'm not happy about that. I mean, just like everything else, I'll play through it to level 70, you know, on 3 or 4 different characters, but it's not my favorite anymore than it used to be. Alright, come on. Yes, I want to be an archer. I want to see, want to look down arrow shaft at my enemies and poke them in the eye. Yes. Commit myself to archery, along with a million other things. And you will act like I have never done anything but archery. Just give me the darn bow, for crying out loud. Alright, archery is done. Equip that. Open the character window. Gear sets. Archer. Archer goes here. I know everybody's probably looking at me like I'm freaking crazy because I don't know what am I doing. But like I said, I've had Synzia for a really long time, and her stuff is set up the way I like it. So I'm trying to make Mo, imitate that, but I can't quite remember exactly where everything is. So it is what it is. Alright, so we need to go to Old Gridania now. We're going to go through this closest gate. I think Gridania out of all of them takes the longest. It just feels like everything's so much more spaced out. So if you look at the map, we have one here plus the leather worker, then there's another one here, and one there, one here, and a crystal here, another crystal here, down here. There's no quick way to hit them all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the leather worker, I'm going to circle back around, hit the lancer, and then come down, hit this crystal, and then double back for the conjurer as the last one so I can hit the storyline as soon as I leave. If that makes sense to any of you. That's probably the quickest route that I can do it, that everybody can see where these shards are and get it all done. Now, Gridania also has a third exit. There's the 2 main exits for the Central Shroud and for the North Shroud, I believe, is the other one. But as you hit level 30, there's a second exit in Central Shroud that you can unlock here. So anytime you go back to a city-state after you've, leveled up, especially around level 30, but there's milestones, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's a lot of different milestones where new unlockable quests pop up. So whenever you go back, just double check your recommendations and see if any new blue quests have popped up, because chances are something new is going to be there that you can unlock, another portion of the game or another feature that's in the game or another bonus. There's dungeons that you can unlock, special features that you can unlock. And how did I not finish accepting that quest? Really? Yes. Criminy. So I couldn't stress this enough. Recommendations, and blue quests. You got to stay on top of them, because otherwise somebody's gonna ask you, hey, have you done this? And you're gonna be like, no, what is that? And it's because you didn't do one of the blue quests that you should have a long time ago. Alright, so leatherworker's done. Item, leatherworker, C, craft, this leather worker goes there. Ah, you know what though? I just remembered. This is where I get that list. So carpenter, blacksmith, armor, goldsmith, leather worker, weaver, alchemist, culinarian. There you go. And miner, botanist, fisher. And then if you look at this, gladiator, marauder, pugilist, lancer, rogue, samurai goes there, and then archer, machinist. So usually I'll put them side by side somewhere in there, but we're just going to leave archer there for right now. Thaumaturge, unconscious, red mage. Thaumaturge, unconscious, red mage. That's right, I put the machinist right here. So I put the machinist to the side of the archer. And then these. Is that right? No, because you once just arcanist goes to scholar. And then you got white mage. Because this becomes black mage. Sorry, my brain is not wanting to go. So we're just going to leave it like it is for now, and I'll sort it out once I get the rest of them. Alright, so let's lock that. And we're going to continue our trek to the Lancers Guild. Oh, market boards. So you know, this is the marketplace. A quick tour. Summoning bell for retainers when we get to that point, which we're actually getting pretty close. Now we're 15, we visit the city-states. We'll get to a point where we get to pick our grand company, and then we'll get retainers? Or is it no, it's retainers, then grand company. So retainers will be able to store and sell items for you and go on retainer missions to gather materials for crafting or crystals or random items, which could range from really weak, crappy things to really high level, high value items. But it's completely random. Like Alex has really good luck with getting high value items, but me, I'm always getting junk. It's kind of terrible that way. Come on. Long-winded. Alright. I'm trying to jump again. I gotta talk to the guy first. Alright. So the Lancer, if you don't know, becomes a Dragoon. Dragoon is one of my favorite jobs. It is DPS, so the first time playing through, Lancer's a great one to choose. It's easy. It's very powerful. You won't struggle at all throughout the storyline. It's a great choice for any new player. So if that's the case, start off as a Lancer in Gridania. Yes, give me the lance. Number of gear sets available. Put that on. Put that. And create new. Lancer goes there. Now it says I have 25 instead of 19. I've gained 6 since doing this. Alright, so let's take our pointy stick and go get the botanist. So, like I said, I'm going to go around and then I'm going to cut through here, hit that crystal, and then get botany. I do wish there was an increase in walking speed. Now, there are 2 jobs that give you an increase in walking speed. The monk will give you something of the wind. It's a move that you actually have to use. It's a permanent buff while that move is active. That'll increase your movement speed. And then the rogue learns a trait that increases movement speed, which, you know, all the time, so you don't have to use anything. So once those are unlocked, you can switch to that class to get around faster wherever you go. And then switch to the appropriate class once you need to. So it's kind of nice that they added that. Alright, there's this crystal. to the next, which will be here. We're gonna get Bonnie, Shard. Oh, the kitty's all wet. Yes, I would like to be a botanist. Yes, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh, so long-winded. Yes. Back outside. Alright, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I do mutter to myself quite a bit. Sorry if you find that annoying. But I'm just trying to show you where everything is and how quick and easy it can be for you to get everything as you go along the first time through. After that, you can pretty much do and go wherever you want, however you want. Movement's pretty straightforward, you know, and we're nearly there. I got one more job to unlock, and I'll have everything unlocked until I'm level 50. Or actually, yes, level 50, because you get into Heaven's Ward, Machinist, and the Astrologian, and the Dark Knight all start at level 30, but you have to be level 50 to unlock them. Which I think is crap, because on my other character, I'm already level 30. No, I'm level 50 with Mick, but unfortunately, Mick has not completed all the storylines, so he can't even get into Heaven's Ward, so he can't even unlock those jobs. Oh, that's so frustrating that they did that. On Stormblood, they were smart. As soon as you had it, you could actually unlock it, and well, duh. With Heaven's Ward, you're, you know, out of luck until you've actually progressed into the Heavensward storyline and get to Ishgard, the Foundation, the first time. Am I going the right way? Yes. Thank God I'm going the right way. I'm sitting here talking and not paying attention. Now, there's the next crystal right there. This should be the last one for Gridania, I believe. Is it? Did I miss one? Did I get them? Nope, I got it. Good. So, all of them are done. Come on, let me move. Oh my gosh. Okay. And we'll get the Conjure, which is the only healer available when you first start. Until you get level 30 with the Arcanist, and then it becomes the Scholar, which is one of my favorites. Let's join the Conjurers Guild. Yes. No. Cancel it, you stupid thing. Last job. Man, can you imagine how long this is taking if you're reading all this stuff? Holy crap. Between episode 11 and episode 12, we almost got an hour's worth of footage. That's just from running. And spam clicking the texts. Holy cow. Come on. Conjure unlocked. Woohoo! Let's put that on. And then gear set list. Create new. Botanist. And then Conjure. Create. Nope. Create new. Conjure will go right there. Is that right? So. Yeah, because I go Conjurer, Scholar, Astrologian. And these are in the wrong place. This goes there, this goes there. Because... you'll have to forgive me, I'm like having a major brain fart on how I put all this in here. I want to say I did Black Mage... Summoner, Machinist, Or did I put machinist here? And red mage. And I did 3 of them. I think I did. So let's start by doing this. I take these, go like that. Like that, like that, like that. And then this actually goes there, this goes there, and this goes there. Black mage, summoner, red mage, miner, botner, fisher, archer, machinist. This one's blank. Nope, that's right. This goes down 1. Rogue, samurai, archer, machinist, dark knight, conjurer, scholar, astrologian. So that's all full. Then these are all full, and then I typically open this up and I go into general. First off, limit break. That goes right there. And then I don't need any of those right now, but eventually, once I unlock it, because it's not open yet, but mount guide, I'll end up putting my Chocobo on here, my Geshl greens, and some commands for the Chocobo down there. So we go like that, and then Conjurer is now on there. Everybody is there. Okay, so we are done with that. So all the crystals are open. Switch back to my level 15 job and complete the storyline, and that will be just about it. So as you can see, getting all the jobs is really not that hard. Getting the classes that you need to start everything, not that hard. It's just a matter of running in the right direction at the right time, getting all the crystals that you need. And if you get them all early, you have to go back and forget, like, oh wait, I forgot about doing this or doing that. Getting it over with in the beginning is so much more efficient. And now at any point, if I'd said, oh crap, I need to do something, I need something, or I want to fiddle fart around with something else. Nope, you don't want to watch that. You know, I can just switch and just do whatever. And at that point, I can start doing the job quests for those. Okay? Like, I haven't started any of the job quests for any of that stuff yet. When I decide to do those, see, now the airships are now accessible completely. I can write them whenever I want. So let's use that. That is a minion. I hate that. That's not worth anything. Let's discard that. Let's sort. Close this. Okay. Now I need to go back to Drowning Wench. Now, the reason for this is I just did the envoys. This is going to actually unlock my first dungeon, I believe. Let's go to lower. And let's go here. See? Here's the beauty. I've already done all the crystals, so now I can teleport. You know, I don't have to walk. I don't have to go to the airships. I don't have to do any of that stuff. I've got all the crystals already laid out for myself. Everything's already done. It's really important as the player to try to knock this stuff out early, because you already... I've done episode 11 and 12. It's almost an hour's worth of footage of just me running and spam talking to these people. Can you imagine how much of your time is going to spend walking if you forget to do your crystals? It'd be ridiculous. You spend more time walking than you would doing anything else. Alright, so we're going to talk to him, and I believe this is going to unlock Satasha, which will be the first dungeon. So we'll just go ahead. Oh, I just hit level 17. It's probably pirates. Alright, we're going to skip this too, because this is story cutscenes. And it says to talk to so-and-so here. So yeah, this is going to take me to Aleport, which is then going to tell me to talk to this guy, the smith. So, I brain farted again, forgot where I was going. Oh, blue quests. See these 2 blue quests? I just did the storyline for them. Do these real quick. I believe this one is the challenge log. No, that's for changing your appearance. Now, personally, I don't care. I am not going to do that right now because I don't like the quest line for it. I have no interest in changing my appearance, but one of these... Rising the challenge. So this one. This is your challenge log. If you miss this, you are missing out on millions of experience. So lock this out, or unlock this the moment you talk to Badron here and unlock the trip to Aleport. Because this guy, believe it or not, go to lower decks. Fisher. No, it's upper decks. Where are you? Oh, he's right there. Sorry. I'm getting all confused. I haven't talked to the right people yet. So we're going to talk to this guy first. Heading to Aleport. And then if you look on Limsa's lower decks, right next to where you need to go is the guy that's going to give you the challenge log. So why make 2 trips? I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. So don't forget to hit that blue quest the moment you get to this point. So now I'm just going to run over the crystal. I'm going to, teleport straight over to the Fishers Guild because I've already done it. I've already unlocked it. And unlock the challenge log in the process. Fisherman's Guild. Okay, and then this guy is going to give me the challenge log. Yes, yes, yes. I always take the money. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my money's slowly but surely collectively growing. And it rarely ever goes down. Alright, so what that lady is just saying, we just need to go to Aleport. Yes, I'm running Aleport. Now, every time you go to a new town, what do you need to do? Attune to the big crystal. Because this is a new place. This is Aleport. Now, you're going to do a lot of grinding here at level 15. A lot of fate grinding, especially with majority of your classes trying to get them to that point where they can start doing dungeons. Now, the other thing you're also going to start noticing is the Chocobo Keeps. Before you get your Chocobo, these are brilliant. All you got to do is talk to them, click through, and just say nothing. And now, if you are in a different town and they're connected, you can talk to the Chocobo Keep and use a Chocobo to go between towns if you don't want to spend the money to teleport. But if you follow my advice, you almost never have to do that as it is, because you'll never be hurting for money. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit this Aetheryte real quick. And what else I'll do is I'll get us to the point where the dungeon's unlocked, and I guess we could go ahead and do the first dungeon. I'll have to come back and decide. We're either going to do Satasha or we're going to start doing some crafting and some leveling of other jobs. So I'll have to decide that. So now if you remember, if you've watched the previous episodes, you'll notice that I've already completed the smith. So at this point in the story, I'm supposed to come here to the smith. This is the actual headquarters. And do the introduction to team battles before I do the first dungeon. See, but I've already done it, so guess what? I don't have to do it now, because it's done. I'm fully geared and ready to go to my first dungeon. So I'm gonna come running up here. La 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 la. I've listened to this music for so long now. I've been playing this game since it's the second day from its Steam release. I didn't even realize that. I just saw it was on Steam, and I'm like, oh, Final Fantasy XIV, I'm gonna play this. But my son just told me the other day that we've been playing since the second day of release on Steam, and I didn't know that. I had no idea. Alright, Satasha is now accessible. And it says the duty finder has been updated with regular duties. So if you are new to this, to open your duty, if you're playing on a PC, I don't know what it is for PlayStation, just hit U, and it's going to open up your duty finder. Now, the duty finder is only going to show you the things that you've unlocked, and so far, all I've unlocked has been the first Satasha and the first guild heist. Now, if you want to unlock the guild heist duty roulette, which allows you for bonuses for experience, you're going to have to actually play through every single one of these and complete them. And I believe there is... Oh, crap. I think it takes you all the way up to level 30. So there's quite a few of them. I think there's about 20 of them or so. I can't remember. You can't quote me on that. Now the dungeon list, there's a laundry list of dungeons for regular duties, and then high-end duties, there's another list, especially now. Don't get overwhelmed. Now this button right here is the duty roulette button. It won't unlock until I get my second dungeon, and then it'll start keeping track of those. Those give you a daily bonus of experience. Make sure you do them once a day to gain that one extra level beside what you're already doing. Uh, when you start getting into late game, that becomes incredibly important, especially when you've got 6 different duty roulettes that you can do. You're talking about 6 or 7 levels per day that you could gain on whatever job it is you're wanting to do. So this is a good stopping point for us. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I appreciate you watching. Uh, Make sure you like and subscribe and visit me for the next episode where I think we're going to go ahead and tackle Satasha. And then once we're done with that, then we're going to start worrying about crafting and whatnot. So again, thanks for watching. Check out the next episode. Appreciate it.